Without CP, I think our family would be lost. I think there's so many parents who are walking around knowing that there's something that their kid needs, but they don't have the words for it. They don't know what it is that their kid needs. And that was me. It's like, I knew that my kid needed something and I'm trying all these things. No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. And then when you finally find it, you're like, oh, it was OT this whole time. It was OT.
I've been seeing Oliver. He's been coming to see me for approximately 1 year, give or take a little bit. And he was initially referred to me due to his diagnoses of autism, ADHD, and anxiety. Some of the concerns that his parents were seeing were he was having a really hard time functioning in a lot of his daily routines. So he at church was having a really hard time with the echoey environment and the noise. In the community, he was having a hard time with loud settings. He was always bumping into people and constantly moving and seeking input for his body and just becoming really dysregulated throughout his day. And for Oliver, dysregulation looks like just being emotional, irritable, worried about things, having a hard time focusing, just becoming really irritated, and just his parents felt like he wasn't happy. So they talked to their pediatrician, who suggested coming for an occupational therapy evaluation to look at helping him with his sensory integration dysfunction.
When he walks into the CP, it's like he exhales because he just feels safe. He tells me that the CP is his favorite place. He goes in there and he said, I just feel like I'm home, Mom. I just feel comfortable. I feel like I can do what I need to do here. And I feel like everyone loves me. Even when he comes in the door, he just feels like everyone knows him and says, hi, Ollie, and loves him for exactly who he is. And he doesn't have to hide.
What makes Oliver so unique and so fantastic and awesome to work with is that he is highly gifted. He was diagnosed with this through neuropsych testing that they found he has an IQ ability that's much higher than the average child his age.
I knew that Ollie was exceptional from the time he was born. He did everything pretty early. He's always been very intense and always very intelligent.
So for a kiddo like Oliver, who is, he's very bright. He understands all the things that he needs to do within his day. He knows he should be able to eat lunch with his sister. He knows he should be able to sit through church. He knows he shouldn't be crashing into people and furniture, but his sensory system is telling him otherwise because it's not processing the environment the way that it could be. So what we do is then find strategies for Oliver so that he can regulate his sensory system and give it the feedback that it needs in order to function properly throughout his day.
Occupational therapy has definitely given us the ability to function in everyday life. There used to be a lot of stops and starts all the time, and helping him through a meltdown or through a hyper spell or when he's really grumpy. And now it's like we can tell when something's about to happen, and we can very easily pick a tool and make it stop before it gets too big and everything explodes.
I want people to know about Oliver, and not only Oliver, but other autistic people and neurodiverse people with ADHD or any other neurodiverse diagnoses, is that we need to work harder as a society and a group to adapt the world to them and not try to make them fit into our world, and just appreciate the diversity that all different people from all different aspects can attribute to making the world great.
We tell Ollie, you have a invisible disability, and that's okay. And it doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. It means that the world was set up for people not like you. And we need to change it, and we need to set it up for everyone.